Hello, Indonesia. I'm PJ Morton. Check out my interview on CreativeDisc.com, the number one music website in Indonesia.
Hello, city lovers. Welcome back to another Creative Disc exclusive interview with me, Luthfi. And today's guest is very, very special because he's already taken home 3 Grammy Awards. He already collabed with one of the Indonesian singer, Fidi Aldiano, in the past, and he is one of the keyboardists of the most famous band in the world right now, Maroon 5. So I'm very, very honored to introduce you to today's guest. This is PJ Morton. How are you today?
Yes, I'm good. I'm good. Good to be with you.
Yeah. What time is in right now? The place that you live in?
It is 9:03 p.m. at night. So 9 at night.
Oh wow! Is it
Yes.
9 a.m. in Jakarta?
Oh wow, look at that. On flip sides, huh?
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
how are you doing today, man?
I'm doing pretty good. We just I'm at my studio. We just finished a rehearsal, me
Oh,
and my band. And yeah, and I'm here talking to you. I'm here
oh,
talking to
how
you, but
does
it
it feel
sounds
to
good.
be a studio again with people?
Yeah, it feels amazing to be getting back to a little normal, where I can be around my guys and preparing for a show, something that we haven't been able to do a lot of. So it's exciting. It's exciting.
So, like, what kind of activity that you are doing recently besides rehearsing on your studio?
What have I been doing? You said besides that?
Yes.
Well, Maroon 5 just finished a big 31 city tour
Oh,
um, in the US, and that was very exciting. We one of the first big tours out. We did some big Wrigley Field and like big stadiums in the US for the first time, and so it was just really good to see people happy to see live music. It's but that was a 9-week tour, so I've been
wow.
gone quite a bit. We just finished last week, so just getting back into to whatever else I'm doing, studio.
But how does it feel to finally do the stadium tour again after a long time?
It feels I mean, it felt amazing. I mean, for both sides. I think with the pandemic, we all became way more appreciative
Mm.
of the even the little things. And I think we saw what it's like to. Sometimes we're tired on tour and we're tired traveling and all of that,
Mm.
but I don't think we complain as much now because we know what it's like to feel like it's taken away. So everybody on both sides, the audience needed it, and we needed it on stage. Just feeling that energy, it feels so amazing. Feels so amazing. I
Yeah.
can't wait till I get to Jakarta and do it.
Yes, you should do it because in the past your Maroon 5 show is canceled in Jakarta.
I know it. I know it. I know it. Yeah.
Yeah. You should come to Jakarta. There's so
I'm gonna
many.
come with Maroon 5 and I'm gonna come solo.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah, we're gonna do both. Yeah.
So, tell me more about your new single. Please don't walk away.
Please don't walk away. It's kind of a throwback to when men in soul music, would really plead and beg and really be
Yeah,
vulnerable
exactly.
in music. Is something that I think is missing in music,
Yeah.
and maybe missing in in society altogether right now.
Mm.
It's just men a little worried about being vulnerable with their feelings, and being open with their feelings. Um, but I think we need that. We need that, and we do feel pain, and we do feel hurt and heartbreak. And so give I wanted to give voice to that. Um, to give men an opportunity to really express themselves and be vulnerable. So I just wanted to give them words to speak. When they felt that way.
It is like exactly what I've heard when you say that you want to some a throwback to a classic soul that a man played it to his woman to come back. I think it's like exactly. It's missing from today's music. I think in the past when
Yes.
Indonesian radio is still playing around a 90s soul and 80s soul by Stevie Wonder and Babyface.
Yeah.
It's still heavy airplay in here. Many song like pleading his woman to came back, and you've got it on this track. I think wow.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I love that, and I love that about Indonesia too. Really stay true to the soul.
Yes.
And really love music there. Even a song I did during the pandemic, I can't wait. Um, really started to catch on in Indonesia, but I think it's because of that love for real lyrics
Yeah,
and
yeah.
real melodies, beautiful melodies. Yeah,
Exactly. Luther Vandross song is still heavy airplay in here, especially in adult. I can still hear it everywhere in here.
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
Yeah. So like is Please Don't Walk Away is a based on someone's story or maybe like your past story?
Yeah, no, I mean it's a real thing. It's something that I went through myself. Everything's not always great, and I I have felt what it's like to think I might lose my love, lose the love of my life,
Mm.
and I was willing to do just about anything to not lose that. So that's this is coming from a real place. Of course, just as a songwriter, I always pull from other people's experiences as well. But it always starts with me, and this song is no different. Comes from a personal experience for sure.
Speaking about your solo career, so what's
Hmm.
different when we are being in the band and you're doing solo?
The difference you're saying?
What's the difference
Well,
between in the band and in the solo?
yeah. Well, when I'm with the band, I get to take a much more passive role. I mean, it's important, but it's in the back. I'm playing keyboards, I'm singing background vocals, and I'm adding to it. What we're putting together. But when I'm solo, it's a lot of it is on me. Um,
Mm.
and I'm responsible for a lot, and I got to make sure the show is rolling. I got to make sure everything is rolling. So it's much more pressure, not in a bad way, but just way more responsibility. So I appreciate both because I get to jump between being support and being the
Yeah.
leader, and it's kind of a perfect balance. I feel like I'm lucky, to have it, to be able to do this.
But it's kind of like it's been in my mind in 4 years, like you are in the
Yeah.
Maroon 5 as a keyboardist. So when you first
Yes.
time joined them as additional keyboard and now a full-time member, what's the decision that make you decide to join a pop band? Because you're a very very soul person, you're very very jazz person, you're very very
Yeah.
in love with the very very love with soul and jazz tune. But what's the decision
Yeah.
that turns, oh, I've got to join into the pop band?
Yeah, well, it's really the people. I went mainly because of that. Those guys. At the end of the day, what I realized is we have a lot more in common than we do um, different. At the end of the day, we're musicians, who love playing music. And when I think of Maroon Five, and when I think of like Sunday Morning and This
Oh
Love and those
yes.
songs that started them off, they were heavily influenced by Stevie Wonder. I mean,
Yeah.
Adam is heavily influenced by Stevie. When you think of Sunday Morning, when you think of Won't Go Home Without You, those songs that made me a fan of Maroon 5 before I was even in the band, those are still the same guys. So you may hear this pop music, but what it takes for us to create that, and when you see us live and we play, you understand that it's more than just a pop band. We're real musicians. So I love those guys, and they've been very supportive of me. And like I said, it's the best of both worlds for me.
Yeah, 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 yeah. But how can you balance that? Because you live in a both world. You live in the jazz and soulful one, and in the pop one. How can you balance that?
I don't know. I've been doing it for 11 years now.
Yeah, yeah, but
I've, I've been in Maroon 5 for 11 years, and I have found a way to balance it. I don't know, Luffy, if I can really make it make sense, but if you just look at my career and my life,
yeah.
I've been able to do it. I mean, I've even opened up for Maroon 5 as PJ Morton and then closed as Maroon 5, doing double duty, where I opened the show solo and closed the show with the band. But honestly, they're so separate. I mean, I'm going to separate radio stations. I'm going to separate venues. I have a
Yeah.
totally different audience. So I bounce. I bounce back and forth really easily, to be honest. It's not
Ooh.
yeah, it's just I'm all those things. I think I've been influenced by so many things that I'm able to organically move through all of these areas, you know.
It's such a cool. Wow, wow. Whew,
Yeah.
it really answers my question, I think. Yeah, thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, thank you. So,
Yeah, of
like you're
course.
making a quiz, yes, you're making a quiz show last year. It's called the Culture Trivia Show, and I already watch it, and it makes me think like, who is the famous singer who's singing on TLC Waterfall? I didn't know that it's CeeLo Green, man. Oh my God, how can you come up with the idea
Oh,
of
oh,
that? I didn't know. I just checked your video, and
yeah.
it's CeeLo Green, like, yeah, it really, and I recently heard Waterfall again, like, oh my God, yes, oh my God,
I can
it's
hear it
like,
now.
how's,
Yeah.
yes, 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 how's the decision that you make like a quasi game show like this in the last year?
Yeah. Well, honestly, it was me. That was when the pandemic first happened.
Mm,
Um, that was really me wanting to do something other than music. I just wanted
mm,
to take a little break from music. You know, I had been going so hard, and like
mm,
you say, the tough part, if there's anything, I didn't say this, but the tough part about being a Maroon 5 and solo is when we're both busy, I have to go from one to the other, and
mm.
usually don't have time in between. I'll do a Maroon 5 tour, and then I'll have a few days off, and then go into a solo tour. So that part was pretty hard. And when the pandemic happened, I just really wanted a break from music, and I was
Ooh.
like, what is something that I could do that could be fun for me but different? I didn't have to write music and became a game show host. I didn't expect it, but it ended up being a lot of fun for me. And we haven't done it since we stopped, but I'm gonna bring it back in some kind of way, I think, because it was just so much fun.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I can like your video with your tweet when she says that what's a sweet love and it's a rapture from the album from it's called Rapture. Oh my God, she knows it. Like, ooh, that's sweet love is my favorite tune too. When I'm
Sweet love. Yeah.
oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's really, really, oh
Anita, huh?
my God. When I heard Sweet Love, it's like, oh, it's like
I hear
running
you. I
through.
feel you.
Yeah, yeah. So you are
Yeah.
running your own label called Morton Records, right?
That's right. Yeah.
Is it hard to your to running your own label?
I mean, there are some challenges,
Mm,
sometimes. For me, I've always kind of been my own label, though. I mean, when it comes to my own music, and for that, it's easier for me because I get to, I'm creating the music myself and writing the music, so it just feels really natural to also release it myself, and get the, you know, I got my degree in school for marketing, so
oh
um, I,
wow.
I I also, I'm always also on that side of it and thinking of how to, really get eyes on the music. All of that is fun to me. So in that sense, it's pretty fun. I think the challenging part is when you try to build a label and have other artists and you're trying to break other artists to other people. That can be a challenge. It's like they know me, but they don't know this new person. So that
Mm.
takes a great deal of work sometimes. But I like the challenge. Because I went through it myself of not being known and then becoming known. I know the path that it takes, but I know it can be a tough one. So for that, it's hard to explain to artists sometimes. Well, it's going to take time, or it's going to take this. But ultimately, I love it, because it allows me to keep putting more creativity into the world.
Wow, I didn't know that you have a background in marketing school. Wow, it's a new one
Yeah.
for me. Like, I think it's like, uh, what's the marketing lesson like? What's the marketing lesson when you are? What's the biggest marketing lesson that you can take from your marketing school when you are running a label?
Yeah. Well, I learned so many things in marketing, but I think it's really understanding your audience,
Mm.
not worrying about somebody else's audience. I think a big mistake is sometimes people want the whole world,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know, when
exactly.
when they really appeal to these people.
Mm.
And I think it's important to try to target those people and be giving the base of your people what you want. That's a big thing that I learned. And really just the steps, just thinking of the 10th step and not the first step, right? Is so it's not, oh, I build up all of this to release this one thing and then I don't have anything else. I think that's also a big
Oh,
mistake we make in marketing,
oh,
that people make. No, you're supposed to have something that's going to remind them of this thing
huh.
6 months from now, but you have to be strategic in the way that you do that.
Oh,
And
wow.
that's also a big lesson that I learned.
Oh, wow. Such a big lesson, such a big lesson.
Yeah.
So, you are three times Grammy Awards winner as an independent artist with your own label. So, how does it feel to be still to be an independent artist?
How does it feel to still be an independent artist?
Yes.
Yeah. It feels amazing. I mean, I think that is winning those Grammys, because I had been nominated. I mean, I think I've been nominated like 13 times or something like that. And I lost quite a bit, and I lost when I was on a major label. And so to win and then win 3 times in a row on an indie, I mean, it's amazing. I don't know that it's been done. Actually, I haven't looked to see, but I don't know that that's even been done before. So I'm just really grateful, and like it just lets me know that I am where I need to be and doing what I need to do. I think that's the way of the world showing you that you're on the right path. So I'm just grateful, to do that as an independent, being against a lot of these major artists.
So, mention album that you love the most. Mention your favorite records.
Oh, some of my favorite records. Well, I mean, the obvious one is Marvin Gaye's "What's Going On" is a big
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Stevie Wonder's "Inner Visions." I got a bunch
Oh,
of Stevie ones, but "Inner Visions" is one of my favorites. Um, what else do I go to? I love "Miseducation" of Lauren Hill.
wow,
Is a big
wow,
album for
wow.
me.
My favorite
Yeah,
one, my favorite one.
yeah.
That thing, that.
Voodoo, D'Angelo. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
D'Angelo, my God.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Voodoo
yeah.
is one of my favorites. So that's some of my tops right there.
Oh, wow. I really love Miss Education, Lauren Hill until now. It's
Oh,
very,
it's so
very,
good. It's so
yeah, that
classic. Yeah. Still great, right? Today. Still
last
good.
like do. Yeah, yeah. And I really like her rendition of I Love You, Baby. Na, na, na,
Me
na, na. Oh
too.
my
So
God.
good.
It's, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Da, 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 da,
da,
da,
da,
da,
da, da,
da.
da, da.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You're just too good to be
To be
true.
true. Can't take my
Yeah,
eyes
man.
off you. Oh my God.
That's right. Yeah.
So, mention five things we didn't know about PJ Morton.
How many things?
Five.
Oh, wow. Oh, five. Okay. Um, what don't you know? I am kind of a homebody. You know what I mean by that? I like to. I'm very active in my career, so I perform and all that. But I really like to be home and chill. I'm very laid back. I don't think people
Mm,
know that because you see me perform and singing, and you may think I'm not shy, but I
mm,
really am very chill. So that's one thing.
mm.
Um, wow, five things.
Maybe it's like your favorite show, TV, or books. It can be anything.
Okay, all right. Let's see. One of my favorite books is The Tipping Point, Malcolm
Or
Gladwell.
really a Me Too. Oh my God.
No way, really.
Yes, yes.
Oh
It,
wow.
it really changed my life. It really changed my perspective, ways of thinking.
Same. When I
Oh
read it,
my
it
God.
changed everything for me. Um,
I
let's
read it three
see.
times.
Yeah, I
I
read it
read,
twice. So yeah,
wow.
yeah, special book.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Uh, I feel like I'm on the spot. Um, oh man, what else could I do? You said a book. You said maybe what?
Books, movie,
Movie.
TV
Okay,
series, comic.
so
It can be
two
anything.
movies. All right, so two movies Coming to America with Eddie Murphy. That's just classic to me. And what other movie? I'm a big I love movies, so that's one
Mm,
thing.
mm.
That's one people didn't know about me. I love movies.
Yes.
Another thing is I got my in high school I bowled. I'm a bowler.
Oh,
I
wow.
bowl.
Wow,
Yeah,
wow, wow, wow,
got my
wow.
Letterman jacket in bowling.
Wow,
That's a
wow.
big one.
I
That's a
didn't
big one.
expect that. So, my
Yeah.
very, very last question. What's your favorite movies of all time?
My favorite movie of all time?
Yes. If you can
Oof.
pick one or two, let's say.
Okay. Um, what was oh man, I'm going blank. It had Richard Gere
Ooh.
and what's my guy? Oh man, he had the split personalities. Whoa, I'm going
Glasses,
blank on. Huh?
glasses like glasses, the split personality one, the Samuel L.
No,
Jackson, I think.
I'm going blank on that. Uh, that's one of my favorites, and I don't know why I can't think of the name of it. But
But if you can pick one,
uh,
besides coming in America.
I know I got that thing in my head for some reason. That movie, and I can't think of the name of it. It's when he. Oh, it's one of my favorites, literally.
Ah.
Um, and I can't think of it. All right, so let me think of a second fave. Movies. What will I watch? Oh man, this is a funny one, but it actually is one of my favorites. I will watch it anytime it's on. But it's the Five Heartbeats, the movie, the
Ooh.
Five Heartbeats. Yeah, yeah, that's one of my favorites too. Yeah.
Okay, so PJ, thank you very much for this interview. Thank you so much
Oh
for,
man,
oh my
thank
God.
you.
Yeah. We've talked a lot about music. We've talked a lot about many things. So, PJ Morton, here it is. CD people, here it is. Creative CD lovers. This is PJ Morton. Thank you for your time, man. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Thank
Appreciate it.
you. Appreciate it.
See you soon. Yeah. Okay.